How you doing, everyone? My name is Michael. Behold the beard. Don't worry, I'll edit that out. That's just for fun. I'm Rachel Noel's husband. You can all call me Fluxxdog. I am one of the behind-the-scenes guys for Purple Allow Reviews. Not just her husband, I'm also her editor. And trust me, that's something I need to work on a lot. I'm going to get plenty of practice, aren't I? Alright. Basically, the reviews that I'll be doing will be game-based. A number of reviews that Rachel will do for games will be for short ones. Things you can get into quickly and just have fun with them. The games that I'll generally be focusing on will be longer games. Now, this isn't to say that Rachel Noel will not be doing any kind of reviews like that, but she really has to want to do them if she does them. But these kind of games we call 3A, not to be confused with AAA. These are just games that will take longer to form a good idea about. There's a few things in the review policy. You'll be able to check out the full review policy for 3A games down below. But some of the things that I really want to look at are single and multiplayer games. We'll focus on the single player only aspect. Essentially, any multiplayer game is an add-on. And the fact that a single player is on there means that first and foremost, if you don't have an internet connection or a LAN hookup to play with others, the single player is going to be relevant to everyone. Which means a game like Call of Duty or any of its successors would have to be judged based on its single player only. The second thing in the policy is noting against time. One of the most famous things in video games is the cutscenes. Oh my god, the cutscenes. You want to look at a bad example of how to do cutscenes? One of my favorite games, Skyrim. The first few minutes of the game is spent doing nothing. When we note against time, we're going to be describing how long we played the game versus how long we actually played the game. So if we're getting a lot of cutscenes, we may have 3 hours worth of game time, but we'll actually only have played maybe an hour. And yes, there are games that are that bad. Finally is one that is always a point of contention: bugs. When games are released, we generally have an expectation that they're functioning. Are there little things that are wrong with them? Sure. But when there are big things that just absolutely stop and make it so that you can't play, it's going to be one hoot. Because if we can't play the game, it's not going to be fun for us at all. Now, if they do a bug patch after our review's still going to stick. It may seem unfair to some, but otherwise we'd have to go back and constantly update review after review after review. I think this is absolutely fair. Quality testing should be a major component of any game. And if they're just going to say, close enough, and give us dirt, well, our reviews are going to be dirt. There is one thing that's not in the policy that will probably be updated in both the video game review policy for 3As and probably Rachel Noel's as well. Anything that we don't buy ourselves, such as a publisher sends us an advanced copy or whatnot, we will make a declaration about that so people know that, hey, we got this for free. And people might think that might color our viewpoint on it. We'll try to not factor that in with our reviews, but we will let you know. So that's it. You'll see some of me now, you'll see some of me later. In any way, shape, or form, have fun.